Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday. It was a good Monday of trading. Was done by 9:40 Central, so didn't take a ton of trades, but I took a couple more than what we did in the live stream. So I'll go over all those. Only had one loser. That was a downside runner in Piton, one Mighty 90 in Roku. Runners went really well. Netflix 515, Square 220, Apple 557, Zoom's 275. And then Airbnb was one I took towards the end that I ended up just closing it out. I should have held it longer. It would have been a bigger profit. I'll show you that here in a second. So let's go to the platform. Roku. Let's take a look at Roku. So Roku had a mighty 90 right off the start here. So as it started, it pushed down here, had this volume bar bigger than the previous one. Wanted to see it push a little bit more. It pushed down, popped back up, and I ended up getting in somewhere like right in here. It wasn't a great fill, but got in here and then rode it up for the winner right there. That was plus 430. Then to the runners, Netflix. So Netflix, and I've been testing this a little bit, taking some initial runners off the start based on price movement. It's really, I don't know that this, I consider this one of our strategies at Navigation Trading, but um, you know, Netflix really fired up to start, and then it fired up again, pulled back, and as it was pulling back here, I got in long, thinking it would continue to push. It ended up going against me, and it actually kind of gave a little mighty 90 signal, so I actually added to it right here, and then boom, rode it up. So I got out of half as it got up to here, and then continued to ride it up. Ended up getting out of all of it. I think when it started to push back, pull back right here, because it gave a little mighty 90. So it started to pull back, and I got out of everything. So, but it was a really nice trade. 515. Square. Okay, Square's down here. Okay, Square was something that I did again right off the start. It was pushing up, really pushed up. As it started to pull back, um, I got long as it pulled back. It kind of went against me, and then I added to it as it got down to lows of day, and it ended up pushing up. And I ended up as it pushed up to here, and then started to pull back. I'd gotten out of everything, so took a $220 profit as it pushed back up here. Apple. Apple was an upside runner. So big volume bar here. When it pulled back, I got in right here at this pullback, and then it fired up. Got out of a lot of my Apple. A little bit of I got out of half as it pushed through the pivot, and then I got out of another one. Got out of another one. I re-entered when it pulled back here some more, and then as it pushed back up to this pivot, I got out of everything then. So right as it kind of gave a mighty 90, I thought maybe it might roll over right here, which it kind of did right there. So nice trade there. 557. Zoom over here. Zoom. That was an upside runner. So on this pullback here, it pulled back right here, and we did a continuation runner, and I ended up getting out of it. Everything as it started, made this big push here, little mighty 90 signal to the downside. So I got out as it started to pull back. So 275 winner there. Peloton. This is my only losing trade. So we thought this would continue to run up it had some really nice pushes, some big volume. As it started to pull back here, I got long, thinking it would continue to push up, and I was pretty quick to cut this one as it pushed down. And once it broke past this point right here of this bar, once it pushed through here, then I just got out. I think I closed mine out a little sooner than Steve did because in terms of just reducing risk, when this pulled back, if it didn't rip higher, if it was going to continue to go down, once it broke this right here, then I was out. So Airbnb, final one of the day. I took late, which I was already up quite a bit. So Airbnb had this initial flush down, and then it started to really rip. And as it ripped and it got close to highs of day, it pulled back here, and I got long right here at this pivot as it pulled back. And I got out of half as it pushed up. And then I only had a couple contracts left because I just went in small. And as it pulled back here, I had the choice to re-enter or just hold. And I think I had like 6 or 8 contracts, something like that, and I'd gotten out half of them here. So, I probably had 3 or 4 left, and I could have added as it pulled back, but I was already up really nice for the day. So as it pulled back, I just ended up getting out and just took the $152 profit. If I'd have held, it ripped up just almost immediately after I got out. So probably would have been about a $300-400 profit. But when you are up good for the day, you just want to reduce risk, and I just wasn't taking a ton of risk. Walked away with 152, 1941 for the day. Good start to Monday. So that's all I got. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Peace.